Before I start this video out, how many of y'all have children? Children that's in their teenage years. How many of y'all have children that are in after school programs, or not even after school programs, but that are in a program that can void them from at-risk situations? Now, do you ever feel like they're at risk at that program? Do you think that they're comfortable at that program? Or do you feel like they're hiding something from you while they're at that program? Because a Savannah man revered for his work with the at-risk youth center was arrested and charged with child abuse. Now I'm reading this from Yahoo News. Shout out to Yahoo News. A man who worked with the Deep Center and the Chatham County Juvenile Court's WREP Work Readiness Enrichment Program was charged by the Superior Court of Chatham County with rape, aggravated child molestation, and false imprisonment on October the 5th. Now, Opollo Johnson, who ages 47, was arrested by Savannah Police Detectives James Coleman on July the 27th. Court filings reveal a Savannah Police Department records custodian denied sending the police reports to the Savannah Morning News, writing in an email that the report contained an allegation of child abuse and as such are deemed confidential by statute. Now, prior to the child abuse charges, Johnson had been revered for his work with the community, partially with at-risk youth. The Savannah Morning News centered Johnson in an article about formerly incarcerated individuals who struggle to find employment post-incarceration. Now, according to the booking history, Johnson's criminal history extends from 1992, the year I was born, through 2004. During that time, he was charged twice with theft by shoplifting or receiving stolen property, 3 parole or probation violations, 4 possession or sale of drugs, 1 armed robbery, and 1 possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. In 2004, he was sentenced to federal prison, and this is the guy right here. This is Opollo Johnson. Hopefully I'm saying his name right either way. But during his time in prison, he said he graduated from the Ohio University with a degree in social justice. He said he worked with multiple jobs facilitating meditation programs in the psychology department, working as a shift supervisor in the chow hall or lunch area, counseling younger incarcerated people. Johnson was released from prison in 2021. Damn, that's a long time, from 2004 to 2021. That same year, Johnson was hired by Deep Center, a Savannah-based nonprofit focused on social justice initiatives and advocacy. Now, Johnson worked as a life navigator in the Deep Center Work Readiness Enrichment Program, an 18-week juvenile court referral program created in a partnership with the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System and the Chatham County Juvenile Court. In this role, Johnson provided mentorship to court-involved boys ages 14 through 17, helping them to get hired for temporary jobs, guiding them as they search for work and take steps towards their careers. The Chatham County Juvenile Court did not answer multiple calls for comment by the time of the publication. Coco Pappy, that's a crazy ass name, Deep Center's Director of Public Policy and Communications, emailed a written statement. According to the statement, Pappy declined to answer specific questions due to the sensitive nature of the allegations, due process rights, privacy considerations, and attempt to protect the integrity of the active investigation. Deep Center learned in July that Johnson was arrested in connection with an ongoing investigation. The statement reads, the staff member was placed on paid administrative leave while internal investigation was completed. At the conclusion of the investigation, the employee was found to have violated organizational policies and subsequently terminated. As always, the safety and well-being of our youth, staff, partners, and neighbors remain our priority and focus. Deep Center will continue to serve our community and maintain our long-standing commitment to transparency. Johnson is currently booked in the Chatham County Jail, arraigned and formal reading of criminal charges, charging document in the presence of the defendant, and a chance for the accused to enter a plea for Johnson's Superior Court trial is scheduled for January the 4th of next year at 3:30 p.m. Yeah, and that's it for that article. Just to give you guys how this guy looked like. Yeah, I mean, this is his Instagram page. So, I mean, apparently, damn, I don't have Instagram, so I can't see. But apparently, this guy was, I mean, it's crazy because this guy got a job with mentoring kids as soon as he got out of jail or prison, and nobody really cared to see him, about his background. I mean, I got far less worse stuff than what's on his background, and I struggled to get a job, several years ago. And it's just like, I've been seeing stuff online about, the company should pay restitution to whoever that was affected by his acts. And I'm not going to say the other word because I don't want to get this demonetized, but I've been seeing that online, and I think that the company should actually pay some type of fee or some type of penalty or some type of restitution to the people or persons that were affected by his actions. But the thing is, how far deep or how much of a penalty that they need to pay. I will agree to that. I feel like, yeah, if y'all guys hire somebody that came out of prison and you think he had the best intentions for the company, but end up doing some foulness like this, then yeah, I mean, I feel like the company should pay for it, but how much of a penalty they need to pay, a few $1,000s, a couple $100,000. Only thing that I'm opposed to it is, them paying, so much amount of money that the money would force that program to be bankrupt. Because I looked into this program, I never heard of this until today. It looks like this program specializes in, it says at-risk teens and stuff like that, but they do different stuff. I seen them doing things where, like, keeping kids preoccupied, doing stuff with arts, art learning, doing other things as far as like, having them learning about the community and learning about, keeping them out of situations, but, just giving them different things that they can learn from. So, I mean, do I agree with them having a penalty? Yeah, I feel like they should, because if you hire somebody and they do something egregious as something like this, then yeah, you need to get them up out of here. But let me know what y'all think, man. Should the company actually face a penalty? Should the company still be up and running? Should the company actually do an intensive investigation on the people's background, make sure that they won't do nothing like this? But it seems like the guy's background wasn't nothing sexual. It was just, drug charges and theft. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy will never ever be around children for the rest of his life, except for the children that he does have, if he does have children. But any other updates about this case, I'll let y'all know as well, and keep y'all updated. But that's it for right now.